Hello everyone and welcome back to the screencast series of Quick Start Guide for Asset Administration Shell. We are in the first part of the screencast series that is nothing but the data provider's perspective. In this part, we have already seen a couple of steps in the previous videos that is nothing but how to choose an asset, for example, a car, how to choose a use case, for example, choosing a submodel template that is nothing but a digital nameplate. Then in the previous video, we saw how to model an asset administration shell and a submodel, for example, digital nameplate for this car. Now, in this video, we are going to see how to validate this modeled asset administration shell and a submodel against the IDTA published specifications. For this, we are going to use an official test tool for asset administration shell, and that is nothing but the AAS-Test-Engine. The link of this test engine will be provided in the description box below. As you can see, it is already available in the GitHub repository. The source code of this test engine is already available. However, it is also ready to use as a command line interface as well. All the instructions of using this test engine as a source code or as a command line interface is already provided in the README file of this tool. In addition to that, the supported versions, the suites or the templates, um, everything is also provided in this README file. So do have a look into this information as well. Now, for this tutorial, we are going to use the command line interface to test our file, to validate our file. For this, let's first try to install this test engine. For this, I'm going to basically copy this command. The prerequisite for this is nothing but the Python should already be installed in the system. Now, I'm going to open the folder structure where my asset administration shell was already stored. Here, I'm going to open the command prompt and I'm going to paste the command and let's execute it. It takes a moment. I had already installed the test engine, so it took me just a few seconds. And as we can see, the test engine is already installed. Now, let's try to validate our file in the next step. So for this, there are multiple ways to do so. For example, I can validate the file and get the output in the same command prompt. Or I can validate the file and get the output in the JSON format. Or I can validate the file and get the output in the HTML format. So for this tutorial, I'm going to use this command to get the output in the HTML format for better readability. So I have pasted this command and let's just rename this file to our own file name. That is nothing but my car AAS.ASX file. Please note that the same command can be used for the XML or JSON files of asset administration shell as well. And enter. So the command is now executed. And if I go back to the folder structure, I can see that the output.html is already created. And if I open it, I can see that a tree-like structure has already been created with the color-coded scheme. So the green means the test have been already passed and the red means something is wrong with it. For example, uh, there are different parts of it. So the ASX file, the package consists of different parts, different relationships. So checking the relationships was positive. However, checking the files, for example, in the files as well, the meta model was positive, but in the constraints, the specific constraints related to the meta model or the specification was also positive. But with respect to the submodel digital nameplate, something went wrong. For example, the manufacturer product family or manufacturer product type either of these properties is required. Now, let's cross-check this with the specification. That is nothing but the digital nameplate specification. So here I have opened the template digital nameplate. Now, if I open the table structure here, uh, on the property level, manufacturer product type, it says that the conditionally mandatory property according to EU directive, one of the two properties must be provided. That is nothing but the product family and the product type. And if I cross check it with my own my car asset administration shell, I will see that both of these properties must be missing. It takes a while. So here is my file, and as I can see, there is neither manufacturer product family or manufacturer product root or manufacturer product type as it is mentioned here. So let's add either one of these properties and let's try to validate the file again with the test engine. As we can see, I have now added this manufacturer product family category or this element to my example, my car asset administration shell, and I have already saved my example. Now let's close this asset administration shell and let's close this as well, and let's go back to the command prompt and let's uh, run the same command again. Now the validation is complete. Let's go back to the validation. As we can see, the output HTML is created again. And as we can see, the validation of our file is all successful. Everything is green and everything is successfully passed. The meta model, the constraint, and the digital nameplate, everything is successfully passed. That means our file is successfully validated against the specifications, that is the part 1 meta model as well as the digital nameplate, the submodel template specification as well. So this was all about the validation of the asset administration shell and the submodel template using the validator tool. In the next video, we are going to have a look into how to deploy this model asset administration shell and the submodel into a server so that the consumer can get access to this information. So if you are interested into having a look into how to deploy the asset administration shell into a server, then stay tuned to the further videos. Thank you.